Hey everyone, welcome back to another Auto Alfred video. Today, we are back on Forza Horizon 4, and yeah, my next video will probably be on F1 2019, but we're going to take a break on that for a while, and we're going to do another head-to-head video, and it's going to be between this Aston Martin Vantage, V8 Vantage, the brand new one, and versus a very iconic vehicle over quite a long time, the Porsche 911, as you can see there. So we're going to be, first of all, I think it would be most logical to start off with looking at their stats. So the 911 first. It has a 3-litre twin-turbo flat 6, developing 444 horsepower and 530 newton meters of torque. It weighs 1.5 tons, the entire car. It's rear-engined, obviously, like all 911s, and it's rear-wheel drive. This gives it good traction. But it usually does make it imbalanced for other cars. I've gone past Aston, but it doesn't do that with this Porsche. Now, the Aston Martin Vantage V8, it has a 4-litre twin-turbo Mercedes V8 engine, developing 503 horsepower and 685 newton meters of torque. It weighs just under 100 kilos heavier than the Porsche at 1,586 kilograms, and it's rear-wheel drive and front-engined. Now we're going to have a look at their designs, starting off with the Aston. Now, the front of the car, I don't quite like it. The shape of the headlights, they look a bit odd, and plus that grille, look at it. I mean, I totally agree with what Matt LeBlanc said about it on Top Gear. And that bonnet, look how long it is, look how massive it is. It's not really that necessary either, because as you can see the engine's quite far back, although it does give it a more central balance, because the engine's sort of mid-engined, sort of. So, yeah. So that's the front of the car. Come on, close the bonnet. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now we're going down the side of the car. I do like the golden brake caliper, and there's that vent down the side there, like a gill. Not sure if that's real or not. You're going to have to look at a real car, obviously, for that. And I do like the rear side profile, the way there's like that wing. But then when you come around it, I don't really like the rear. The tail lights, they kind of look odd. I used to like really hate it, but it's starting to grow on me. It looks like there's some luggage in there that Aston put in there by themselves, and the brake lights do touch eventually when you brake. And yeah, there's the exhaust stand there and the diffuser. So yeah, that's the rear of the car. Going down the other side. Once again, those brake calipers, they look nice. The door mirrors look nice as well. The wheels look very good. And that's the Aston Martin Vantage. And yeah, I'm just shutting off the headlights. So now let's have a look at the 911. Now I think the 911 looks way better at the front end. Those round, iconic 911 headlights, they look good, and of course the 4-point headlights with the single big one in the middle. That massive grille down the bottom, it looks very aggressive. Obviously at the front there's no engine because it's at the back. I already told you that. In the front that's the fruit or frunk. So now going down the side, the brake calipers, they're red. I do prefer the Vantage's golden brake calipers, but if you pay extra in real life on this 911, you can have them gold with the ceramic coated brakes. Now the rear side profile, it doesn't look quite as aggressive as the Vantage, but of course that's because the rear wing is down. If you raise it like that, yeah, that looks much more like it, in my opinion at least. And of course there's that rear light bar, you can see there, and yeah, that looks quite cool. Now I was thinking about the wing, because the car looks really good at the rear, even with the wing up or down, so vote into the comments below. I've put a little section there. Opening the engine cover, or you can't really see the engine, all you can see is 2 fans and some oil, the oil entrance bit of a disappointment, but yeah. Got quad exhausts. If you go for the sports exhaust, you'll get 2 large exhaust pipes, and going down the other side, obviously it looks the same as why would it not, hey? Yeah, the car is a bit shorter wheelbase than the Aston, and yeah, in my opinion, I think this 911 does look better, but once again, vote in the comments below. Now we're doing a sound check. Let's go for the Aston first. Gosh, that is lively. I do always like the sound of Mercedes V8s, they do sound good. On the bonnet you can especially hear those turbochargers going around there. Now let's listen to the 911. Doesn't sound as aggressive as the Aston, but that's what you expect. It's a 6-cylinder engine. Now, as much as I love the 6-cylinder Porsche engine, I'm going to give this victory to the Aston, because yeah, it just sounds so special. Because obviously it's a V8. Vantage is in the sports car, the GT car category. So now we're testing the straight line speed at this drag strip. It's half mile. So yeah, let's see what the straight line speed is like. Yeah, fairly good launch. Jumping the Mercedes AMG GT. Strangely, it's got this same engine, and it pulls like really well. And 142, 143 miles an hour across the half-mile drag strip line. So it did that in 17.851 seconds. So let's see if the Porsche can beat that. Well, first of all, obviously I'm just picking up all of the rewards and stuff like that. Yep, I'm at one side, the other side of the drag strip. Yeah, I'm doing a little drift there. Oh, yeah, just avoided the the portable light thing. So, yeah, now I'm going to switch into the Porsche. I click change car. Come on. Come on. There you go. Okay. Yeah, that was a bit odd. But anyway, yeah, I've got 2 911s. The other one I modified. You can have a look. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see that. Yep, so here we go. I'm at the drag strip, and we're going to start it right now. Or are we? Yeah, we are. We are. Not as good as a start as the Aston, I think. The rev limiter is 7,500 RPM. Gives it better high range. Wait, what is happening to the... That is... wow. Very strangely, as you can see there, on top, on the leaderboard there, the Porsche Cayman managed to beat this 911, but even more surprising, the 911 did it in 17.584 seconds, which is actually 0.3 quicker than the Aston. I was never expecting it to beat the Aston, because obviously it has a smaller engine. That's impressive for a flat 6. I promise you, I have not modified these cars at all. So now we're going to test their cornering abilities, starting off with the Aston. So they're sports cars, so I'm not going to test how they handle, because obviously they both handle very well. That's what sports cars are supposed to do. So, a bit of oversteer there, yeah. We're all good though. Coming round to the final bend, I've chosen this because I couldn't be bothered to go to Fortune Island. But anyway, across the line, 61.8 miles per hour average speed. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, now we're going to jump into the 911, as I have just done there. And yep, we're going to set off as well. There we go. See if I can beat the Aston. It is lighter than the Aston, so in theory it should make it more agile. Obviously both cars are going up the hill. There's less oversteer than the Aston. I would expect that, because the engine's at the back, more rear end grip, because there's more weight over it. A little bit more understeer as well, because obviously there's less weight over the front. But as you can see there, I've done about 64 miles per hour average, which means the Porsche has beaten the Aston. Yep. So at the moment, Porsche is taking the victory. But obviously, I've got the votes down in the comments, so you can vote for which one won the design or the sound check. But yeah, that's it for this video. I'm just leaving you with some drifting footage of the two cars. I've overshot there and I've crashed into a Mazda using my Porsche. That's not nice at all. But anyway, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. See plenty more of this awesome content. And of course, do comment nicely. See you next time. For an F1 2020 video, not 2019. Sorry. That's what I meant. Bye.
You have arrived at your destination.